Hello folks, how you doing today? Well, as promised, we have an update on the eBay scam, which I'll get to in a moment. The tobacco that I'm smoking this morning is Peterson University Flake. Here it is. Oh, I can't really read the writing too well there. Gotta do it at an angle. By the way, take it from me, it's University Flake. And it's very good. I'm smoking it in my shot shell Boswell pipe. And again, in keeping with the rotation in the rack, as I explained the other day, this is the one that cropped up next. So anywho, get right down to the issue at hand. It appears that somebody hijacked some information from me, and believe it or not, they, through some chicanery, suffice to say, I don't want to give anybody any tips, in case somebody outside of this community is watching, but no pipe smoker would ever do this, and I apologize in advance for even putting it that way. But anywho, the bottom line is, he got a hold of my address and so forth, and he, through channels, had my mail forwarded to Detroit, Michigan. And I checked out there along with the local post office, and believe it or not, it's like a little 30,000 square house in what has been written up in papers and everything as the worst zip code in Detroit, 48205. And the house is vacant, but the material was all my winnings, which amounted to close to $100, maybe a little short of $100. We're going to that address. The postmaster and the inspector general have been notified, and they're taking appropriate actions. And of course, my account with the post office was flagged that doesn't happen again. And that's the long and short of it. So it was rather intriguing. Through the power of the internet, I was actually able to locate the house with a map, and also the owner of the house and the telephone number. Although it is vacant, according to the post office out there, and the number is no longer a working number. So that's the update. So I'm very cautious now about the way I purchase stuff off eBay. and I'm just letting my account settle down there, and before I order anything more. And it was just coins, believe it or not. So it might have been an unscrupulous seller. There was one I bought from that I did not, I failed to notice the negatives on his site. He has over 500,000 cells, but conversely also had like 2,500 negatives. You know, people not getting their stuff. And so I'm not going to point fingers at who it was. But someone hijacked my information and all my buys. 95% of them were going to this address in a very bad part of town in Detroit. So, you know, when the houses are around 25,000 and the zip code is listed as one of the worst, you can just imagine. Well, anyway, moving on. I like this. So eBay buyers beware. That is the theme of today's talk. Very tasty, this University Flake by Peterson. Very tasty. You can smoke this several times a day. It's mild. It's not heavy on the casing or anything. It's a terrific flake tobacco. So I hope you're smoking your favorite tobaccos and your favorite pipes. I want to thank my new subscribers. I hope to keep you entertained, or at least the breakup part of your day with some chat. And welcome aboard. So actually, this whole thing, not to regress, but this whole affair of this eBay thing was actually outside of the monetary loss. It was a little bit intriguing, but the power of the internet is incredible. You can like search a location, and even the owner of the house, Linda W. Smith, and I checked the Linda W. Smith in the Detroit area, and there were like, you know, over 50 of them, And but anyway, a nefarious person is out there, and it can happen to you. So please, just buyer beware. An alternate theory is somebody, some troll, not one of us, nobody in the pipe community, but some troll might have peeked at my YouTube videos and gleaned that I collected coins, and then took steps to try to get my address, and so forth, and went from there. So I know a couple of you wrote some interesting things that they wanted an update, and this is the update. So I love this Boswell pipe that I've showed before. It's custom made by Boswell. It's got the you can't see it too well, but it has J. Boswell. It has the signature on there, and great pipes. If you don't have a Boswell, get one. It's an actual factory. It's a family operation, and they're handmade, but it can still be called a factory in essence. And one family member does the rough cut work, the other finishes it, and so forth. So it's a true American family success story. And if you are interested about the shop, they're in Chambersburg, PA, Pennsylvania, a little past Harrisburg, and it would take you, say, from Philly, it would take you close to 3 hours to get there, but by car. But if you're a local around here, make the effort to go out there. And they're all shapes, sizes. They'll even custom make a pipe for you. And they're also a very good pipe restorers. I have a stem guy, and he does most of my work when I bust the stem, which I'm known for. But he doesn't do too much outside that. But if you need a restoration, send your pipe to Boswell. They'll give you a price up front, and if you've got a rare one or just one that's dear to your heart and it's a little beat up, go ahead, get it done by them. You won't be disappointed. So it's a plug for Boswell, J and Boswell. Okay, that's taken up the time today, and you know what that means. Take care of yourself, be good, and by all means, happy smoking.